What's going on, guys? Today we got another day. So we're looking bearish on this daily, moving lower. ES was also looking bearish on the daily, inverse gap still, and we were moving lower, looking at bear structure. There was a 1 hour gap here that was being filled around market open, and wanted to see respect, either price push past it or respect it. I was willing to take shorts down to these lows or longs up to these highs, depending on if price want to come down and sweep out these lows first, or if price want to come up and make an SMT, or fill orders in this gap. So right upon market open, Nasdaq punched a good 200 points right here with these two candles. Came up, swept these highs right here, and made an SMT. We had that SMT, and we also started resisting off this gap. Now, while that was happening, Nasdaq was in this 5-minute gap, respecting equilibrium, moving higher, and ES was moving lower. So we came up right here, and we were respecting this equilibrium in the 15-minute right here. And so we came up and we tapped into this gap right here. So I did like that. I did like to see that, but we had just the entry that it presented was too much for me. So as you can see right here, it didn't inverse. This candle it inversed right here, and the risk was too much, and I was honestly trying to target here at first, but then once I saw that price, it was kind of a negative RR. I didn't take the trade. Price came up, took out this low, invalidating this SMT that NQ had made right here, or sorry, right here. NQ made this SMT right off market open. So it invalidated the bullish SMT, and we're looking good for shorts. Higher time frame was aligning with the lower time frame for a bearish type of day. And so then we saw this 15-minute respect right here. Came up even higher, came through it. I thought honestly it was going to push higher after sweeping this low. It didn't, so we ended up respecting this and moving lower. I wanted to enter right at that break of structure right here. This candle break of structure. Nasdaq also broke structure here, right here as well. And now I didn't, because of really one thing. So we were in bear structure on the higher time frame. We did make this SMT on the higher time frame. The lower time frame was aligning, started respecting this equilibrium on Nasdaq. Now the only thing was that was what caught me at market open was this 200 point move from these two candles right at market open. And while we were doing that, ES stayed bearish. It stayed lower. So you can see right here, these two candles, we stayed lower. We were pushing lower. We were moving lower. And I was just seeing price going in two different directions today. And in my mind, that isn't high probability. That was low probability. And then we were also chopping up here. It just didn't. The price action wasn't giving good structure. It wasn't giving good structure, and so it caused me to just not want to enter and not want to place this trade due to how improbable it was looking, especially when Nasdaq broke structure on the 5-minute. We've got a 200 point rally coming up, and you think okay, we got this SMT down here and all this. So, but once I saw this SMT get invalidated and ES was resisting off this, I sat here and I thought to myself, I want to enter this, but do I need to enter this, is what I thought next. Do I need to enter this trade? Is this a trade where it's absolutely like 100% sure, 100%, yeah, this is gonna hit? And I thought to myself, no, because I was already super unsure about price action today with how it was looking and how it was playing out. So I told myself, I'll just sit this one out. And I missed out on a setup, and that's alright. This is setup. Looked great. We had good entries right here. And this was my mock trade. To take profit down here. There was no break evens. But yeah. That would have been the trade. That's the trade I wanted to take. And I decided not to, for the fact that yeah, we are respecting gaps, we've got equilibrium. It's just upon market open didn't give me clarity that price was going to move cleanly today, and it clearly didn't. It was very choppy and then just drop, and I kind of assumed that already off rip, but wasn't 100% in it, so I'm not going to enter into it. I'm not going to just gamble and guess. I want to see my setup have probability, see my setup play out with 100% confidence. I just want to have confidence into entering the trade, and I didn't have confidence due to price being choppy, due to the 200 point move from NASDAQ. So that's my reasoning. You can look at it from a different perspective and say, you missed out. You missed out. You should have taken this trade. You hesitated. All this. But then I thought about it on a long-term scale. If price were to do this again, which it does it all the time, where price one index goes up and one index goes down, and usually plays out pretty terribly. So for me to practice and identify, discipline within identifying low probable conditions and being disciplined to that is going to help me in the long term. It's going to save me in the long term from entering stupid trades and stupid and making stupid losses. So that's the way I thought about it today. Of course, you see your setup play out and you hesitated on it. It doesn't feel very good. But honestly, there's another day tomorrow. There's another day. There's another week. There's another month. There's another year. I'm not eager to pass this account. I'm eager to learn the skill, to master and to master myself, to master my mind. I want to master myself before I'm able to even attain any money. Because if I can't master myself and attain money, I'm going to lose it. So if I can master the skill and master, my mind, my body, and myself, master my emotions, all of it, then I'll be able to keep the money. I'll be able to make more money and consistently get payouts. So that is the whole idea of this, and me recording it is just a journey so y'all could follow along, so y'all could not make the same mistakes I have, to see that you're also not the only person going through the same struggles, and that everybody has a different path and a different journey, and everybody's going through their own thing, whether that's with trading or whether that's in your life. Everybody's got their own thing going on, and to think that you're the only one to have something wrong or something happen to you is just being oblivious. Everybody's going through the same struggles. Everybody's going through different struggles. A lot of us are going through the struggles of trading, the struggles of revenge trading, of over trading, all of it. And I've been there before. I'm sure every other trader has too. It's just a matter of when that problem is going to arise, and I'm simply getting all these problems out of my way before I even attain a payout. Because there's some people who still have these problems, have these psychological issues, and they have payouts. But what does that mean in the long term? Are you going to be able to keep that money? Are you going to be able to consistently gain that money? You can't skip that step. You can't skip steps within this. You have to learn the hard way. You just have to. But to be aware of it and realize when that is arising is what's gonna speed up the process of you overcoming it and moving past it. So I believe right now, with where I'm at, my trading, and despite I have a payout, I am moving up that Dunning-Kruger effect curve. I was here. I know that low. I know that low that I had, and I was just losing and losing and losing, and I had no idea what was going on. And I finally feel that uptrend. I'm finally feeling the bullish side of things, if you want to put it that way. Because I'm able to identify and be able to control myself and be disciplined to myself and my strategy. And I'm actually I'm actually seeing results within it. I'm seeing, I might be going break even, but that's just part of me needing to tweak little things here and there to make my strategy mine. I don't care that I don't have the payouts, or any of that. I care about learning the skill. I care about doing what I said I was going to do. And I told myself when I first started this that this is something I will not give up on. I will never give up on this. Never give up on myself, trading, any of it. Because there has not been a single thing in my entire life that I have been consistent with. I've never been consistent with anything other than this up until now. I have never put so much time and effort into something. I've never had this type of passion for something ever in my entire life. So I'm going to see it through, and I'm going to make it happen no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard it is. If I could learn the hardest skill to learn, then I would finally feel proud of myself. I'd be fulfilled. So that is the way that I see this, is like high risk, high reward. Simple as that. The harder the thing is, the more rewarding it's going to be. It's usually how it goes. And with trading, it's so difficult. Most people won't do it or attempt to do it, and they can't do it. And to see that it is so difficult, something of, a skill like this is so difficult, the reward of it, it's got to be greater than the amount of money. And I already see that now. I already see how it is changing me, how it is changing my mindset, the way that I live, my habits, my discipline, my brain, my everything. It has changed my entire life. It's done a 180 of who I used to be a year ago. Smoking weed, doing drugs every single day. And I picked up this skill, and I devoted my time every single day to it, and it has absolutely made me a different person. It has made me a better person, and I'm just grateful for that. I don't care about the money. So if you simply just want to make money out of this, you're not going to make it. You have to see past the money and see what's in it for you, rather than the materialistic things. Because everybody who tries to come in here and make a quick buck doesn't make it very far. But that's just the way I see it. So anyways, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.